Shalom. I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and safety to all the occupant pushing the truth over the four corners of the earth. Just like to say Shalom. I'm going to go into Hebrew chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, "But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you." Okay? Israelites, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of the love which ye have showed toward his name, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in that ye have ministered to the saints, which are the Israelites, and do minister. See? So it says that the Most High is not unrighteous to forget the works that we do, in righteousness, everything that Yahweh Shema Shai commanded us to do. We should want to do that. You should do what the Lord say do, because it's if you don't do what the Lord say do, then you're gonna be destroyed. If the Lord tell you to do something, you best to do it. You best to be diligent in doing it also. No question asked. Do it. Follow the Spirit. It says, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence. See that? You have to be diligent. Show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end. Until when? Until the end. Until Yahweh Shema Shai come back and deliver the elect out of this kingdom, out of Esau's kingdom. So you have to endure until the end. And if your lot is to taste, to go back into the spirit world, then you endure until you go back into the spirit world. And for the elect that's not gonna see death, then endure till Yahweh Shema Shai come and deliver us. The elect men of Israel. So you have to endure. Endure. If I'm not mistaken, I think that word diligence is to haste. To give diligence. To in these scriptures, in this righteous walk, in serving Yahweh Shema Shai, be diligent in that. Because if you don't, then destruction is coming for you. The scriptures say, woe to the shepherds of Israel that don't feed the flock. You have to feed the flock. Be diligent and follow the Spirit. We'll read verse 11 again. It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end. Verse 12, that ye be not saltful, but followers of them. See that? Followers of who? Followers of them, the righteous leaders. You follow Yahweh, you follow Yahweh Shai. You follow the Spirit. See that? And there are men that's being led through the Spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So guess what? You have to follow that. That doesn't mean you're following man. No. That means you're following the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? And okay, when we was in the wilderness, Moses was leading us, right? So Moses would go to the Lord. The Lord would tell Moses, give Moses what to tell the children. He would tell it to his brother Aaron. Aaron tell it to the people. And then guess what? The people would follow. You know? So who were they following? Were they following man or were they following the spirit of Moses? See that? They were following the spirit. Of course you gotta follow. A man is telling you these things. So if you're carnal and not spiritual, you're gonna say, well, no, I ain't following. That's following man. No, man, you gotta look at the spirit that the man is coming in. If a man is in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, you have to follow that spirit, man. Because if he's not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, he gonna lead you to death. The scripture said. See? Woe to the shepherds of Israel that don't feed the flock. You see? Or mislead the flock. Roughly paraphrase. So you have to follow the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Be spiritual, you know. Be spiritual. Pray to be spiritual, to follow the spirit, you know. Verse 12, I read it again. But ye be not saltful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. See that? Through faith and patience inherit the promises. See that? What are the promises? The promises are the promises that Yahweh Shem Shai promised Israel. You see? All the promises that he promised Israel, which leads to what? The kingdom. You understand? You want to inherit the kingdom, right? Do you want to inherit the kingdom? Okay. Well, follow the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai and be diligent in doing it. You know? Verse 13. For when Yahweh Shem Shai made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself, saying, surely blessing I will bless thee, and multiply I will multiply thee. Verse 15. And the Most High right here gonna back up his words. And so after he had patiently endured, so after Abraham patiently endured, he obtained the promises. The promises that Yahweh Shema Shah promised him. He got those promises. Because guess what? Yahweh Shah is a man of his word. He stayed true to his word. He had the highest integrity that you can have. Is with Yahweh Shema Shah. He will hold up his word. Just like he gonna destroy this place. He said he would destroy this sinful kingdom, and he would what? Take out the rulership of Esau and set up the rulership of Israel forever. He gonna do that. He's going to do that. You know. Jacob held first Esau's heel, right? So guess what? It has to come to pass. Jacob is going what? Knock Esau off his rulership. Knock his foundation down. Okay, that was it on that. Second Peter chapter 1 and the point is in 10, but I'm gonna start back at 5. It says, and beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. See that? Add knowledge. And to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to Salaki, that's Satan, man. Satan all the way. Salaki, y'all. Okay, and it says Salakia, verse 6. I'll start back at 6. And to knowledge, temperance, and to temperance, patience, and to patience, godliness, and to godliness, brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindliness, charity. And if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall never be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai. See that? Verse 9. But he that lacketh these things is blind. See that? If you lack that, then you're blind and cannot see far off, and have forgotten that he was purged from his own sin. See that? You forgot that the Most High did that. The Most High brought you out of that shit that you was in, and you forgot that. The Most High, the one who opened your eyes so that you could see, but you forgot that. You see? So if you don't be diligent and add to your knowledge, then guess what? It's verse 9 say, he that lack these things, if you lack that, then you're blind and cannot see far off, and have forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Verse 10. Wherefore Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. See that? So if you be diligent and Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and you'll never fall. You see that? That's like forever winning. Don't you want to win? You should want to win. Forever. You should always want to win. You shouldn't like to lose, man. You should hate losing. You should always want to win. And guess what? You be diligent in these scriptures, doing what the Lord say do, being diligent with brothers, being diligent, building men up. Then guess what? You will never lose. Simple as that. You know, because if you don't be diligent, then the Most High gonna destroy you. Revelation, Revelation 3 and 3 and 16. It says, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. See what Yahushua said? He said, if you're not, it said, if you're lukewarm, he gonna spew you out of his mouth. See that? So either you're gonna be cold or hot. Which one? Ain't no in between. You can't be in between. You can't be lukewarm. See that? So the time that we're in is time to be diligent. Be more diligent. Do more than you ever done. You understand? So the message is plain and simple. You have to be diligent in this truth. There's no getting in this truth, and say, well, I'm gonna just sit back, and just chill, No, man, you got to find out what your calling is, and do it to the best of your ability. You understand? If you can help a brother out, help a brother out. Don't hold that back. You understand? See, if your calling is to teach, then teach as much as you can. You know, if your calling is to be a spiritual man of the Lord, then be spiritual, man. Be a spiritual man of the Lord. You know. So with that, hope brothers are edified. Until the next time, shalom.